yes, everybody. Russell the West Ham Network. Hope you're all safe and well. I'm back. I'm sun-kissed and I'm ready to run. Not physically, clearly, have you seen the size of me, but run with all the news, gossip, opinions that I've got coming up in the next sort of 8 weeks or so. We've got some new shows we're going to be launching as well. Loads of stuff coming out of the West Ham Network as per usual. Loads of new, innovative ideas. I was going to say, we will also be running some daily draws as well. So make sure you check out our content because we might be doing it maybe tomorrow. We might do a prize draw. Maybe the next day. Well, you have to got to watch it. Won't be every single day. It'll be quite often in the next 8 weeks. And we've got, at the end of this video, we'll be doing the members draw for June. A couple of great pieces. We've got a signed Phil Parkes notebook. These are available on Amazon. Just search for West Ham Retro Notebook and Sir Trevor Brooking. And we'll also be having our next player shirt. We're currently working with Football Prizes on a Mark Noble signed shirt, which runs out in 2 days' time. But then we'll be doing our own Paolo Di Canio signed shirt. That'll be the end of the week. But lots to talk about. Obviously, we round up the original rumour rating earlier on today. We've got like 90. I've got the sheet here. 90 odd players we've been linked with already, and the transfer window's only been open for about a day and 3/4. So plenty to talk about as per usual. But it is Hammers Headlines in association with our friends at news@motherbrowne.com. Quite a few stories to talk about, and only one transfer rumour story. So there we go. Let's start with what was the Betway Cup. We can't call it the BS Cup, surely, although it's going to be called the BS Cup for sure in terms of the between the West Ham fraternity. But according to ex-WHU employee, he said that West Ham are set to host a pre-season cup game at the London Stadium this summer, as has been tradition. It was the Betway Cup, but obviously our partnership with Betway has not officially come to an end, but it has come to an end, but they haven't officially announced it, with Boyle Sport taking on front of shirt sponsorship for this year, or the season coming up, the 25-26 season, before the voluntary ban on front of shirt gambling advertising for the 26-7 season onwards comes into play. And with that, there would be a rebranding of the pre-season cup, which was obviously affectionately known as the Betway Cup. It's believed to be taking part on Saturday, the 9th of August at the London Stadium. No official announcement as of yet, but the opponent is believed to be the French Ligue 1 side Lille. Obviously, famously, two of their, soon-to-be ex-players we have been heavily linked with in Angel Gomez and Jonathan David. But that's the opponent, apparently, although no official announcement has been made. But I like the Betway Cup. It's good to get the, from what I do, it's good to get that game out of the way, because it's sort of, there's lots of little gremlins and put the wrong cables in, so it's always good to do that. And it might be the BS Cup, but they can't do that for sure. One player who is going to be one ex-player, ex-Hammer, you may see in the dugout in the Premier League next year, might surprise you. Alessandro Diamante. He could well be returning back to the Premier League. Obviously, do you remember that picture in West Ham shirts? Big West Ham fan since obviously playing for the club. We've had him on the channel. Go back and check out our interview with Diamante. Lovely fella. Really nice guy. Still sort of randomly texts me occasionally. But according to reports, he's due to be part of Pep Guardiola's new backroom staff. I think they've got the guy from the ex-Liverpool assistant manager, and Alessandro is currently the youth team coach at Man City's sister club, Melbourne City in Australia. So it makes sense, and that could happen. Apparently, he's earning rave reviews for his coaching style. Maybe we've missed one out. Have we missed one out? Everyone says, we should have got Di Canio. Mate, I don't think so. I think that'd be an absolute fucking disaster. But maybe Alessandro Diamante could have been the man. Maybe one day he might come back. Maybe this is the first steps. This is the first foray. We didn't get Enzo Maresca when he was assistant manager to Pellegrini's West Ham. But maybe further down the line. Who knows? One player we could see moving from one claret and blue to another could be Josh Brownhill. Reports in the Sun on Sunday, West Ham are ahead of the pack in terms of him signing on a free deal. He's basically dragging his heels at Burnley. They won't pay him what he wants. He was the captain. He was made captain in August 2024. He netted 18 goals this season from midfield as Burnley won promotion with 100 points. And it does seem that West Ham are targeting a move for the 29-year-old after delays of his contract emerged at Turf Moor. They're unwilling to meet his demands, and that's opened the door apparently for West Ham with Potter keen on him. Now, I did say I didn't think we're going to spend any money on anyone over the age of 28, and I think that's still the case. This is a free transfer, and I think he could be quite shrewd. I'll be honest. The reason for why is having, if we do sell Guerrero Rodriguez to Real Betis or River Plate for 8-10 million quid, using that money to bring in someone like Josh. He's younger. He's got more, what's the word? More stamina, more energy. He's played in the Premier League. Not necessarily saying he's going to be a first team starter at all, but him being in the squad could be very, very useful. And we've missed that with Guedo going. You missed that sort of spare CDM role, and at 29, 30, I wouldn't think he'd expect to come into a Premier League side and start unless he was playing at Burnley. So I think it could be a shrewd bit of business. Let me know in the comments below what you think about that. Let's talk about a previously departed player, Cam Schway, as I predicted, was going to be leaving the club, with the club not exercising the option to offer him a new deal, and very, very quickly was snapped up by Kevin Nolan's Northampton Town Cobblers. No, it's true. There's an old Soccer AM joke for anyone. But a little bit more sort of behind the fourth wall in terms of this deal. It happened very, very quickly. Cam was part of the academy at West Ham since the age of 8. And obviously Kevin would have known him from his time working with him. He made his first team debut, I think, under Moyes, wasn't it, I think. Did he make a debut? No, he hasn't played for him. Or did he? Did he? I'm trying to think. Did he play in that European game? I don't think he did. Sorry, bear with. I should have probably checked this before I started. But what was interesting about the whole thing around Cam is that West Ham have apparently forgone and pushed aside the compensation they would have been owed for Cam's move, basically as part of the compensation package. When a player, similar thing with Divine and Barmer when he left, we got 2 million quid, although it looks like they're going to flip him for it could be up to £10 million to Ipswich. I can't see that happening, I'll be honest. No, he hasn't played. He didn't make a first team appearance, no. But yes, we forgone the compo. Forgo the compo that we would be entitled to facilitate that move for Cam, which I think is really nice. And I think obviously the West Ham connection still there with Kevin Nolan. We're getting Kevin on the channel in a couple of weeks' time to have a chat. And no doubt we'll talk about Cam as well. I think he's a great player, great move for him. I think he's going to do really well at Northampton Town. It's probably, to all honesty, he's probably his level, and I think he's going to do a great job there. And I hope he score lots of goals and make Kevin very happy. From one player leaving and not having their sort of contract renewed to one who's just signed his first deal, Eliza Swarmley. He has made has signed on the dotted line for his first professional contract with the club, and a 17-year-old. He's been part of the academy since under 9s, and has been there for 12 years now. Fantastic. He was quoted as saying, "It feels good to have signed my first pro deal. Being a professional football player is something I've always thought about for so many years. So for it to finally happen is such a great feeling. I've come through with the age group of players I've grown up alongside to see us all get to this point is special indeed." He joins, he's had a great season with the under-18s, very promising. He's part of the side which won the Premier League Cup. He also represented West Ham since as in under-19s, and it follows long-serving teammates like Ezra Mayes, Emeke Adiele, Erdis Golombekis, Jeffo Medine, and Riley Hagen. All of them have signed pro deals recently, and it shows the future's bright. The future is definitely bright, my friends. And that's it. As I said, keep an eye on Hammer's headlines for the latest news, reviews, and opinions. As I said, we're going to do the draw for the members. So basically, any of our channel members, they get added to automatically every month to a prize draw. So if you want to become a channel member, hit the button down there and you're automatically added in. So let's just do that quickly. There we go. No expense spared. So the first one is for a four-part signed notebook series or park seat. And that goes to Kim P. Well done, Kim P. Congratulations. And I'm going to quickly do another one. This is for the Trevor Brookins signed notebook. These are available on Amazon. Just search for West Ham Retro Notebook, and you can get there's loads of different types. And that's going to go to Wally. Wally World. It goes to Wally World. So Wally and Kim, if you can message us at westhamnetwork@gmail.com. Let me bring that up so we've got it. There we go, at westhamnetwork@gmail.com. We'll get them sent out to you, and we'll have some more lovely prizes for next month. So take care, everyone. Stay safe, stay warm, stay humble. If you like what we do, don't forget to give it a like, comment, share, and speak to you soon. Much love. Bye-bye.